Hello everybody out there, it's the future once again, another DVD update. I'm bringing you, I've got about 23, 24 DVDs, I can't actually remember the count, but really glad to pick them all up, and I'm going to show them off here like I always do. This is update 3.0. If you haven't seen my updates 1.0 and 2.0 or my complete collection overview, go back and check it out. I am still using my phone camera, by the way, which I don't think is as good as my HD Averio, which I had a problem with the plug-in. It's messed up, the AC adapter. So I'm just going to have to go with this, and you're going to have to bear with me on the updates. I've, like I said, picked up about 23, 24 since my last vid. I've been getting them really cheap, sometimes 3 for, $3. Or like 6 for $3 sometimes. Like, they've been giving them to me like 50% off of what the price was already marked down sometimes, so I really appreciate it. So here we go. Let's get on with it. I picked up a lot of these. These are the ones I've been getting for like 6 for $3 and stuff like that, really cheap. So I've just been grabbing what I can. They're marked $3.99, but they are way less than that, what I picked them up for. This is a John Wayne, little John Wayne collection. I think these are like some public domain films that he was in, but I'm not exactly sure. Paradise Canyon, Shadow of the Eagle, Rainbow Valley, his Private Secretary. They all are really, really old films that he was in. I don't actually, 1933, 35, 32, and 35. So yeah, we're getting in the 1930s. It's just cool to have a DVD with some John Wayne stuff on it. These are like those ones I think you can get at Walmart and stuff. But picking it up for the price I did, I couldn't beat it. So there's John Wayne. The next one I picked up is this Cyclops. It's actually a Roger Corman production. And just to speak of Roger Corman, which I remembered this last video, and I didn't even mention it. But Roger Corman actually, had a hand in this movie here. He directed it, Little Shop of Horrors. And also he directed The Terror. And I didn't say that last episode, but this is Roger Corman production, Cyclops. Not the greatest movie. I checked a little bit of it out. I didn't watch the full thing. I probably will. Not too bad for the price that I got it, but there it is, Cyclops. I actually picked this up. I have the VHS of this, and it's pretty bad condition, but this is the DVD of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas to add to the collection. Johnny Depp, one of his better ones that I think, in my opinion, portraying Hunter S. Thompson. One hell of a movie, funny, and just a classic right here. So check that out. The next movie I picked up for my collection, I've been looking for this for a while. It's Scrooged, Bill Murray. It's kind of a take on, the Ebenezer Scrooge story. If you check this out, I think you'll really like it. Back from 1988. I was a fan of this movie when I was a kid, and I'd been looking around for it for a while, and this is one of the ones I got cheap too. See, it was marked $1, but I'm getting them for like 50 cents, so happy to get that. It's Scrooged. Gotta love it. This is another classic that, me and my sister used to watch this all the time when I was a kid, and to tell you the truth, I like this movie 10 times better than I ever did the TV show that came on after this. You gotta love it, man. Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubin, actually has a role in this, and he does a pretty damn good job. I'm trying to see down there. Yeah, Paul Rubens. Pee Wee Herman actually in this movie as one of the vampires. He does a good job. I can see it marked for $1 there. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Donald Sutherland. Luke Perry, also 90210 fame in this thing. So, Christy Swanson, as you know, was Buffy. There she is, ready to slay a vampire. You gotta love that. I've actually thought about picking this up for a while now, and since I'm getting my collection, kind of is in the premature stages still of beginning, so I do have a ton here, but I got more down there and stuff. If you go back to my collection, you'll see I've got quite a bit, but I'm still in the process of getting some of my favorite old school ones. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I really like the 80s movies. Yeah, speaking of that, Adventures in Babysitting. Yes, had to get it. And just to say, I really hate when stores put these stickers on like this and you got to peel them off. And that's why I haven't even got around to peeling these off yet, because I hate doing it so much. Kind of wanted to show off, how much I got discounted in the video. This is marked for $3.99. You know, I tore this sticker off down here. But I'm really glad to have a copy of Adventures in Babysitting. I didn't have any kind of copy of this. And I really love this movie from back when I was a kid. If you haven't seen it, it's an instant classic. Check it out, man. Here's a movie that, you know, Quick and the Dead, I had to have more Sam Elliott after I did that Frogs commentary. Man, I just couldn't take it, Cdub. I had to get more of him. Quick and the Dead, not your greatest Western of all time. I mean, it is a classic. You know, I can't remember. This was back in the day when this came out. Let me see. 1987. So, yeah, 1987. Sam Elliott starred in this. One of his, you know, cowboy roles that he did. Yeah, it's a lot better than Frogs. Let's just put it that way. But The Quick and the Dead, I picked it up. Louis L. Amars, however you say that. This one I saw... Actually, I saw this on Netflix, and I really loved it. And then I saw that it was actually an old Hollywood video. It looks like a rental case here. I mean, this case is crazy. It took me a minute to find out how to pop this damn thing open. But yeah, as you can see, it's got the 2 discs in there. It's actually a 2-disc widescreen edition. I really love this movie, Last Samurai, with Tom Cruise. You gotta pick this up and watch it if you haven't seen it, or check it out on Netflix, because I think that's where I seen it, was Netflix, and I really liked it so much. Me and my girlfriend did that I had to grab this when I seen it, but I got to keep that Hollywood video sticker on there. Look at that DVD, gotta love it. Next one I got was an Arnold one that I didn't have on DVD, but I have on VHS. It's Eraser. I actually really like this movie, Eraser. You know, it's not that... It's a pretty damn good movie. This is not one that many people really point out when they talk about Arnold, but I really enjoy it. It's one of them snap cases. I really don't like these cases too much. You know, the cardboard cover. I don't know what you call these snap cases. It's what I call them. Anyway, there's probably a different name for it. But, yeah, picked that up. Pretty cheap. Here's a Fangoria Presents DVD that I picked up, unrated, Germ Z. I've yet to watch this too. Looks pretty interesting, man. Nice little zombie flick there. Fangoria magazine puts these DVDs out. So I've really never collected Fangoria magazines or anything. I actually got to give a shout out right here to CineStalker, because he has Fangoria magazines and talks about it quite a bit. And big ups to him, man. He's got really good videos over there. I'll probably put a link under the video here to go check out CineStalker, because he's really also opened my eyes to a lot of out-of-print and rare DVDs that you can pick up. And I've been searching them online. And yeah, man, he's got some good information and really good entertaining videos over there. So check CineStalker out. But here you go, Fangoria, Germ Z, unrated. Another horror genre movie I picked up, I was finally able to get it, the original, The Howling, and this thing, yes, unopened. Yeah, I was really glad to pick this up. You can see it's still in the package. Security device still enclosed. Hasn't been popped open. It's got the outer sleeve too. I picked this up for like $1, man. So you had to really get this one, because I did pick up that. I watched it, and it wasn't the greatest of all time, but it's not too bad. The Howling Reborn reboot that they did of The Howling, so now I have the original, so I was really happy to get that. Another unsealed DVD that I got, you can see from Walmart, but I picked up for like 50 cents up there at the store. It's Passion of the Christ. I actually have Last Temptation of the Christ, but I saw this, and I was like, well, this is kind of a... you know, film that some people look down upon because of the violence they showed portrayed by Jesus and everything, and it's interesting conversation piece. I just picked it up. There you go, Passion of the Christ. The next one I grabbed was Seven, man. One of the Brad Pitt ones that I didn't have. I always enjoyed this when I was younger. Horror genre movie, murder mystery kind of deal. Brad Pitt does a great job in this. So does, let me see here. The name's slipping my mind. I don't know why. Man, I can't remember the guy's name that plays the killer in this. I don't know why, but off the top of my head. But, I mean, everybody knows him. But really good. Morgan Freeman also in this, too. I'll probably think of that guy's name here in a second. Here's Fifth Element. I had to pick this up because this is like a sci-fi classic, and I'm a Bruce Willis fan. Really enjoy this one. High voltage film, it says down. High voltage fun, it says down there. You can see some of the craziness going on in the movie. I really did enjoy The Fifth Element when I watched it too. This is really cool to get a hold of. All of these were in like great condition too. Here's a brand new one they gave me for $1. Bigfoot Chronicles. It's kind of like a documentary style film. This guy like loses his family and then he decides to go out and hunt for Bigfoot. And from what I saw, the Bigfoot in this movie was pretty hilarious. If you like your cheeseball movies, I'd say you might enjoy Bigfoot Chronicles, but don't get it thinking it's going to be some kind of great movie, because it's just not. But I'm glad I have it. I am into that kind of stuff, the Bigfoot and, you know, all that cryptozoological stuff. So I did like that. Here is one my dad picked up for me. It's John Wayne double feature here, The Man from Laramie. Well, it's not a John Wayne double feature. It's actually a double feature, but it's John Wayne's Red River, directed by John Ford, the classic, and also The Man from Laramie, Jon Stewart. So two of my favorite actors here on this double feature. He ordered this off of eBay, and it is like I'm pretty sure it's Korean. I think it's a Korean bootleg that they actually just made. Yeah, they got English, Korean, Chinese, and Spanish. So I think it's Korean from what I read. So, and yeah, the languages are English and Korean. So I think that's where this is from, is Korea. I don't know. I may be wrong. But, you know, John Wayne, Montgomery Clift, Red River, Man from Laramie. Was really happy to get this double feature and add this to my John Wayne videos, because it's really hard to find the Red River DVD for some reason. And I don't know why, but my dad got this and he was kind of laughing that it was like that. But I watched them, man, and they're in great condition and pretty good bootlegs there, if that's what they are. Friday the 13th, the remake killer cut of the classic. I watched this again, and this is pretty enjoyable, really. If you're a Jason fan, you know, he moves a lot quicker and stuff than the original movies, but I had to get it because, you know, it's so hard to find the original Friday the 13th, and I was, you know, wanting to watch some more Jason, and I'm like, I might as well grab this for cheap and check it out again. I did watch it back in the day, but watched it again, so got it. American Bandits, Frank and Jesse James. I got this because Peter Fonda is in this. It's like an independent film they made about Frank and Jesse James. American Bandits, but just with Peter Fonda in there, I enjoy watching him in anything. Love his dad Henry Fonda too. They're Wanted Dead or Alive. Not the greatest Western of all time, but just a movie with Peter Fonda in there, you know. Was pretty cool, you know. Easy Rider fame. Got the old Easy Rider poster right over there. So really cool to grab that. I have more here, believe it or not. Ned Kelly, the first movie that Mick Jagger actually starred in, and today is Mick Jagger's birthday. Happy birthday, man! I love the Rolling Stones. Always have. I'm a big Rolling Stones fan, as well as a lot of bands from back then. I think that's the best era of music, was back in the 60s and 70s. And you can see brilliant, excellent, remarkable success. I watched the first little bit parts of this, and it's really a strange type of movie, man. If you watch this, if you haven't seen it, he was the most acclaimed Australian outlaw. Yeah, true story of Australia's most legendary outlaw, Ned Kelly. I actually ate at Ned Kelly's restaurant back in the day. I don't even know if they still exist. Here is the new release, Christopher Nolan Interstellar. Well, not really a new release, but it was made lately. It was made, let's see, 2015. So yeah, it's a newer movie from this year. I thought it was 2015. These years go by so fast, it's hard to remember. But Interstellar, Christopher Nolan film. He did the Dark Knight trilogy, which I really love. I actually watched this movie. It's really strange. I'll have to watch it again. It's hard to, it's one of those movies you have to watch like every minute of it, or you probably will be lost and not know what's going on. But you know, the imagery and everything on this movie is really, really good. The acting's really solid. I'll watch it again, but there is Interstellar. Almost lost some DVDs off the side. Here is another, I almost said off the woods, because Cabin in the Woods. I picked this up. This is a real enjoyable film. I like this monster onslaught at the end of this film. Wicked, twisted fun, and that's what it is. I really like Cabin in the Woods. Not your greatest movie of all time, but it's just a little, guilty pleasure movie of mine that I actually enjoy, The Cabin in the Woods. So I got that, and as you can see, it came with that sleeve and everything, so DVD's inside. Still got the Walmart sticker on there. Then I picked up Argo. I had never seen this, as you can see, Oscar winner. I had never seen this, got it really cheap. And now that I watch this, it's really, really good. They go over to the Middle East over there, to the when the Iranian Revolution was taking place, and help these people escape by making a movie and having them double as actors, and tried to get them out of the country. And I'm not going to give away what happens, but watch this movie. It's really, really good. Ben Affleck, based on the declassified true story. Ben Affleck, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he directed this movie. It did win some Academy Awards. I can't remember actually what awards I think it may have been Best Picture. We'll have to see. Look it up and see for yourself. But I'm pretty sure this won the Best Picture of, let's see what year. I think it was 2006. No, 2013, 12. I don't know. I think it was 2012. But there's Argo. Really good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Ben Affleck fans especially. Really good. And the last thing that I got in my collection, was really happy to grab this. I talked about it last time. My dad actually picked this up. $9 or 10 and something after tax. Horror Classics Anniversary Edition. I was really happy to get this. You can see featuring Vincent Price, Boris Karloff, Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney Sr., and many more favorites. Had to get it because I did not have any versions of, Phantom of the Opera, Nosferatu. Also on here, let me see, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Really, really good ones, man, on here. Metropolis is on here. Yeah. Great silent film era movies, and as I open this up, you can see it comes with a shitload, a whole stack of DVDs there. If you're an old classic horror fan, this is a must-have, man. This is awesome. But, I did find out that most of the movies on, let me pull it out here, this Jurassic collection, Creature, Attack of the Giant Leeches, Giant Gila Monster, Phantom from 10 Thieves, I was right. A lot of these movies are actually on this. And it gives you this book with a description of each movie, which I thought was really, really cool. They don't usually do that in these Mill Creek collections. I'm not a huge fan on how they put the DVDs in these sleeves, but, it works. You got to be careful not to scratch them up to high hell or something when you're putting them in there. It's got this other little sleeve in there for some free game downloads. I don't know. There's a use code if you want to do it. So there you go, guys. I'm not going to do it, so might as well take advantage. Yeah, that's it, man. The Horror Classics was the last DVD that I have to show for my update. And I have to thank everybody for tuning in and watching, as always. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. I tried not to make it too long and tried to get through there fairly quick. I will be back with another update video. It'll be 4.0 when I get some more pickups. Yeah, shout out to CineStalker, shout out to Cdub. Enjoy both of their videos. I'll put both their links down in the bottom. And I want to thank everybody for watching. As always, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like it, share, whatever you want to do. Yeah, thanks as always, and peace out, guys.